Coming up on this episode of The Power of Real Estate.
I can't out-experience anyone, but I can out-service and out-love. And that's really where I'm coming from because I don't have the experience under my belt yet.
Michelle, are you ready?
I was born ready.
She spent over 20 years as a successful realtor and realtor coach, recipient of over 40 sales, leadership, and literary awards from the legendary Music Row in Nashville. This is The Power of Real Estate with Michelle Moore.
Hello, hello, hello. All right, so we're in the studio today with Miss Fonda Hatmaker. She's with eXp Realty. How you doing, girl?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing good. We had Fonda in the studio a few weeks ago. She was sharing how she closed 29 deals in 10 months. Woo-wee! She's so hot, I can't even touch her. She's on fire.
Thank you.
So when I talked with her, you know, one of the things that's really hot right now is talking about social media. I see real estate agents are really, truly, genuinely struggling with social media. Doesn't matter the platform. I just spoke recently in front of 400 agents for Greater Nashville Realtors talking about social media strategies in a digital world. What kind of led to that was I was in a speaking engagement down in Williamson County for their Association of Realtors, and I was doing a 2-hour class. I had the first hour. We did a break. Someone came up to me during the break. This was last year. She said, "Hey, I just took a picture of you while you were teaching, and I put it on Facebook." I said, "Oh, well, good. Did you tag me?" And she said, "No, I don't know how to do that." And I said, "Okay." And I was so surprised because this particular agent, I knew I was friends with on Facebook. I knew that she was on Facebook all the time. So I was just stunned. Like, how do you not know how to tag someone of all the things? Like, that's as basic as it gets, right, Fonda?
Right.
And so I said, okay, that right there told me, we need to do a class. And so it's very interesting because it's a lot of the same very, very basic stuff. And so I have gotten really passionate at teaching and talking about social media here lately just because I think people are burned out on it, but they're burned out on it because it hasn't been working, and it's not been working because they're not doing it right. So when I talked with Fonda, when she was in the studio last, she started sharing about how she uses social media. She uses specifically Facebook to help lead generate. And I said, "Well, have you gotten any of your leads through Facebook?" And she said, "Oh, yes, absolutely." And I said, "Well, and now that's a show as well. So let's talk about that." So Fonda's going to share from a position of not theory or what might work. She has actually been a real estate agent and has lead genned through Facebook and gotten some leads. So are you on any other social media platform other than Facebook?
I am. I'm on, but I don't work them because if you do the studies about Facebook, it's probably 90% of advertising in the social media realm. So I thought, let me master Facebook. I mean, you can't put your energy everywhere make it happen. But there's apps out there that helps you to share to Instagram and Twitter and stuff. But my main focus is Facebook. I think I've done, out of my 29, 30 deals, I think 4 of them have come from Facebook.
Okay.
And
so 4 leads. Did you know them at all ahead of time?
Not leads, closed transactions. I've gotten other leads, but those are closed
deal.
Right.
Did you know them at all beforehand?
2 of them I did, and 2 of them I didn't, and then other leads I haven't or have not. I friend a lot of people that have mutual friends, and I stay in front of them. That's the one thing. I have a business page. It's Hatmaker Homes, powered by eXp, and I share that out quite often on my personal page. Statistics show that a person has to read or see something for 5 times before they take action. So that's just a typical advertisement. So I stay in front of them, and when somebody comments on something on my business page or personal page, I don't leave them hanging. You know, I wouldn't say, "Hello, Michelle, how are you?" and you just say nothing to me.
That's right.
You would respond back to me. Yeah. So I either react or respond to them.
Yeah.
That's been really good.
And when you say react, that means liking their comment or whatever, loving
acknowledging them.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of times it is in a comment because that brings my algorithms up more. But the main thing is consistency. It's not like I do that 2 days a week. I check in at closing companies. I put pictures of happy sellers, happy buyers. I brag on myself. I talk about the adventures of a rookie realtor. A lot of times, you know, that I stepped in an anthill. People love that. I mean, it's just that I share my journey in real estate with them through that. I do interactive posts where it says, what do you like about fall? Is it, pumpkin spice, apple cider? So, and I'm reacting to all those. I share what I think about fall, and then I gather theirs. It's truly about consistency, but I'm also about at least once a day, if not more, I'm asking for referrals on live videos. If you know anyone, send them my way. I'll make it fun. I'll make it stress-free. Let them put that stress on my shoulders. And one thing I'm very good at, I don't care how stressed I am, people in my life don't know it. I'm very good at encapsulating that and just rolling with it. So it doesn't look like I'm stressed. It looks like I have this great life. But it does look like I work a lot because most of the time, anytime the lead comes in, don't let them sit there.
Yes.
If they messaged you at 10 o'clock, acknowledge they messaged you. You don't have to work that deal at 10 o'clock at night. But if you're sitting there, their message comes through at 10 o'clock, say, what would be a great time to give you a call tomorrow? I would love to talk with you about this and help you.
Yeah, so closing them for the appointment.
Right. Instead of just saying, well, it's 10 o'clock, it's after business hours. It's not taking too much from my son and husband for me to say, what time can we talk tomorrow? I leave my calendar out on the counter so my husband, my kids, everybody knows this is my mom's calendar. And if there's a call on there, that's important.
Yeah, that's so good. All right, so when you think back to the 4 deals that you closed, that you generated through Facebook, share with us, was there anything that stands out, or do you remember the posts or whatever you did that generated that particular lead for you?
It was where I shared that I'm a real estate agent, why I become a real estate agent, how much I love to help people, how much I love to serve people. And really, I got the bug, I call it the closing bug, because when I felt that, I've been in makeup and skincare for 5 years, like I told you before, and when I see that change in their skin, it makes me feel great. Well, when I closed my first house on Amelia Drive, I was such a big part of that person's life, and it was an incredible feeling. So I share that, and I do it where there is emotion in that read. It's almost like you can hear me speaking that emotion, but I share that I'm a realtor all the time. I share that referrals are the best compliment you can pay me all the time because people need to see it 5 times.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be a secret agent. Show them that you're at the closing table. Show them that you are showing houses. Sometimes I take pictures of their kids playing in the trees, and I say, this is my job. Wow, I get to watch this little girl climb this tree. I mean, just sharing my journey along the way so that they know that I am engaged and active.
Yeah, because, I think also when you're showing that you're sitting at the closing table with some clients, I think that subliminally somebody who's wanting to or thinking about selling their home, they're going to think, okay, well, she can get me to the closing table too.
Exactly.
Right.
Or when you're with an inspector at a home inspection, because I go the last 30 minutes, if he'll be willing to take a selfie with you, you'll tag him and yourself, and it'll help both of you.
That's right. Absolutely, because it shows he's getting who's using him and all that kind of stuff, and he's busy and all that kind of stuff. And then also that helps you to show up in their feeds as well.
Exactly.
And so that's fantastic. Fonda, so Facebook is, you would say, if you think about it, Facebook helped you if you're 4 out of 29 deals, you're talking about over 10% of your leads or your closed transactions, not just a lead. You've gotten other leads as well, but these are 4 transactions that have actually happened in 10 months that are just from that. One of the things I'm always talking about is just being your authentic you. And that's what I hear you talking about, that you're just being your authentic you. Wow. And sharing from the heart. I think that's one of the things that you're just you, and you're not trying to be anything you're not. But you're being open and sharing about who you really are. Well, that's good.
Well, there's a lot of professionals in this business like you. You've been in it for years and years, So I can't out-experience anyone, but I can out-service and out-love. And that's really where I'm coming from because I don't have the experience under my belt yet. Ask me in 25 years and I might say it's all experience, baby. But right now, it's all love.
And just that consistency of doing something. I always say I teach in classes, you get more of what you're talking about. You're talking about it.
Right.
And so people can't not know what you're doing, can't forget that you're doing it. I always tell agents, if you've got someone that says, Fonda, are you still doing real estate? Then your marketing's not working because they should know. No one should ever ask you if you're doing real estate or not, because you should be communicating about that, anybody that's around you. So with your postcards, so now, you said, well, I can't send out another 20 until I have done the first 20. So how often are you sending out the postcards that you talked about in the first show?
Well, it's about 4 days. 4 days before they'll hit their mailbox. So if I call the first 2 people and they say, oh, no, I haven't got your postcard, I know that I haven't waited enough, so I'll wait. I'll already have those postcards filled out because I am the postcard girl. I love postcards. I love getting things in the mail that just say, hey, you're special. And usually I do follow up, when I do close a deal, they hear from me again in 30 days. How was your first month in your house? Or, hey, how do you like your new house since I sold that? Or if I'm selling their investment property, hey, girl, what'd you do with your money? I mean, don't be scared to talk to them like they're your friends because for 30 days, we've been pretty close. We talk nearly every day.
I've had times where people have closed. I'm like, I miss them.
Yes, me too. At the end of a transaction, I get to where I almost have to stop myself because I want to say, I love you, girl. I have to stop myself because you do get so integrated into their life.
And involved, yeah. And in such a big way, too, because it's the place they call home.
Yes.
Or it's one of the biggest investments they make, if not the biggest, and so it's a big deal. Fantastic information, Fonda. We appreciate you coming in. If someone wants to reach out to you, ask you questions, just say, what a great episode, or keep going, what is the best way for someone to reach you?
You can text or call me, 931-409-2628.
All right, that sounds fantastic, and we'll see you next time on The Power of Real Estate with Michelle Moore.
Realtors, if you're ready for the latest tools, scripts, and techniques, visit realestatecoachingsimplified.com. We'll see you next time on The Power of Real Estate with Michelle Moore.